Problem is, of course, I'm only going to get jobs from this city when I would prefer to go to a different city, but we're just going to have to hope that we can get something to Albania. So having it sorted by route length does mean that all the Christmas stuff comes to the top anyway. Only one portal near us, and that's the one we came in on, looks like. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, we might actually go to one of the western portals, just so that way we've discovered more roads. It'll be more driving, but that is kind of what the game is all about, is driving, so I don't mind doing a little bit more. This is a sort of roundabout that we're going to have to go around more anyway, I think. But that's fine, because I want to actually backtrack to the gas station.
Take the first exit.
I'm just going to do this. Shimmy across there.
Never mind.
Go round and roundabout again, because we want to go off and go into the gas station.
Right. Rerouting.
We don't actually need to go to the gas station, because it seems with the Winterland portals,
Make a U-turn now.
they fill you up on gas and you get fully rested by doing those, which is a great convenience. I do appreciate that.
Take the second exit. Keep right.
Now I do also need to investigate at some point. There is apparently a new truck in the game, or at least a new engine, which is the new most powerful engine in the game. Apparently the physics for driving just in general on the latest version now is trickier, especially at high speeds, which I'm not looking forward to. But more power is always nice. Click the lights on. Not seems to make much difference, to be honest. Until it's fully dark. What I was trying to think, traffic lights, street lights? No, headlights, that's the word. Can you tell I'm tired? Your headlights only really illuminate the area immediately in front of the truck a lot of the time. Unless you have your high beams on. Unless it's like fully dark. But hey, we'll do the legal thing. Lovely town through here. I wish I had a trailer on so I could put it in third person view and we'd see a lot more of it that way. This is quite convenient though, because I was bemoaning that the nearest portal was the one just to the north that I'd come in on, and that I'd be wanting to head west in order to go to a different portal to discover more roads. Well, I've had to come a long way west just to pick up the delivery, which means we're actually going to be closer to a couple of the other portals anyway, I think, close to the Albanian border. So that works out quite nicely.
Turn left.
Oops, that wasn't the right lane. Never mind.
At the roundabout.
Oh, there's a roundabout here?
Second exit.
I can barely see it on the map, it's all scrunched together. That gas station is kind of in a weird place as well.
Turn right.
Let's go overtake this guy. It's a Renault truck sign, but it's not actually a truck dealer. That's odd.
To turn right. This is where it ends.
This is interesting. The pin indicated my... Oh, okay. No, never mind. The pin seemed to indicate that my trailer was over here, and I could drive up here. But I probably shouldn't have been able to. That's just their driveway. That's the, like, farm owner. That's just where they live. That's not part of the depot. That should probably have been off limits. Never mind. Let's come in here. And, there it is. Set waypoint to desired portal. I'm just going to drive off to the west, the way that I was heading already. And I'll just take the first portal that I see. Maybe even not. Might not even be the first one that I see, because there was a couple close together. And I might actually want to take the one further away, so I discover more roads. We'll find out. Night driving, not my preferred, because you don't see nearly as much, and we're wanting to appreciate the scenery. But we should only be doing a little bit of it at least, for now. So if I zoom out, do I see the portals? Yes. So there's two of them to the west, one on this side of the border crossing and one on the other side. And then two more down in other gas stations actually to the south. That's interesting. Now, on the one hand, I don't really like border crossings, but if I cross it, then that's probably better, because otherwise I'm more likely in future, if I do manage to get lucky and get a delivery to one of the cities in Albania, then I'm likely to end up in a portal on the other side of the border crossing anyway, and I'll have never any chance to otherwise cross the border, which we do want to do. I want to have that discovery. I still need to set my gaming goals for 2025. Gaming and streaming goals. Ah, this gas station. I should go in here. Should always go past and then loop back around through, because otherwise you'll miss out on the bit of road that you would otherwise have crossed. I forgot that I don't have my mirrors on, my virtual mirrors, so I couldn't see that there was someone there. Ah, now without the GPS I actually have to navigate this intersection naturally. It's been a while since I've just navigated with road signs. Now this one's pretty straightforward, just turn right. Turn right to go left. Simple, right? Left. It looks like we've got a weird roundabout over here. Instead of it being an interchange, it's more of an exit. A little bit odd. It's a sort of roundabout that I can probably just drive across as well. It's also the sort of roundabout that I don't discover all of just by driving through it once, which is interesting. So we're definitely going to have to come back to at least as far as that intersection again at some point. Which is a tiny bit awkward. Okay, so the portal is actually in the border crossing. And it looks to me like it's the area that would be if I'm coming this way. Like, not the way I'm going, but entering North Macedonia. So that's interesting. So I'm more or less obliged to go through the border crossing and take the one on the other side anyway. Am I in the truck area? Probably in the car area now. We'll see if they accept me anyway. Nope, that's the way coming this way. Okay, my bad. Let's go over here. Bonk. Everything is in order. Have a nice journey. Yes, I will, across to the other side and then mysteriously phase out of existence and go somewhere to a different dimension. I could still drive further down to one of the other portals as well. If it wasn't nighttime, then I might. But the fact that it's nighttime and I'm not going to be able to appreciate the scenery anyway, I may as well just take the portal right now. Zoink.
What are we waiting for?
So where am I? Okay, I am probably the closest portal to where I wanted to go. This is a good one from either the arts workshop or the post office. I'm hoping that my radius of delivery will include the post office. Now we do get to experience Winterland at night, which is pleasant. Ideally, this is when you want to take a town square delivery as well, because you get to see the city area all lit up. But it's fine, we're not going to go chasing that.
Turn right.
Rudolph's Crafts. Ooh, almost hit the barrier. What was I saying before about braking more before the corner? And the track playing is after the crash. How almost appropriate. Okay, let's do high beams now. We know there isn't anyone coming the other way. Not that I particularly care anyway a lot of the time. We get to see a little bit more of the road in front of us.
Turn right.
Not quite sure why the arts workshop is Rudolph's Crafts. How crafty can a reindeer really be? I'm sorry, yes, you've got the magical red nose, but you have hooves. You don't have fingers. I feel Rudolph should be the post shop, surely. Because he'd just be hauling the thing for letters to be delivered, right? Makes a little bit more sense, I feel. I suppose I should be glad it's not the chocolate shop.
Turn left. Then turn right.
Ah, here we go. There's the ice skating rink around here. It says turn left and left, but I'm going to treat it like the roundabout that it looks to be on the map. And we'll hop outside. We'll try and ignore the music. There is the viewpoint. I'm not going to do this viewpoint, even though it is nice in
Get ready to
the
turn
darkness.
left.
I remember that the music is quite annoying.
Turn right.
There's a nice church there as well. Yes, lovely ice skating area on the pond. I like that the lights in the trees are more tasteful. A lot of the time people just go absolutely bonkers, especially these days with LED lights. You just get trees absolutely draped in lights, and to me it's just excessive. It doesn't look nice at that point. I like the tasteful accentuation
Now drop the
just around the building, no big sheets or anything like that. Very nice. Let's play it safe. Perfect. Let's just drive straight in here. Perfect. Or should I say, excellent. So, where can we go next? Well, if we're going from where we're wanting to deliver from, then the post office is good. But Shetchard we've been many, many times. Pernick we have also been. At least it's not complete, so we'd be achieving something. But we do really want to go to areas that are near us. So let's just go post. Oops. No. Post. And see where we have here. Okay, Nice, Cassel. I mean, I think there's areas that have been redone up there at least. Okay, that's not a very good series of options. That's disappointing. Well, once again, let's just see if there's any, fear. No. Vlore. No. No one likes Albania, is the conclusion that I have reluctantly arrived at... Oh, there we go. So we've got to go back to the chocolate factory, but we can at least then do a delivery to Albania, which is nice. Thankfully, the trailer has mysteriously or magically disappeared, so I can just reverse through the spot that it was, because otherwise we would have very little room to maneuver. Now, last year, I did also swap over to American Truck Simulator, or started there and swapped across, I forget exactly which.
Turn right.
Oh, here's this lovely little marketplace in the night time, so that's nice. But that was largely so that I could then do the discovery of the Winterland area in that title as well. But the fact that it's retained the discovery, and I know that it's exactly the same map, means that I don't really feel obliged to do that this time. We will probably do all 15 just in Euro Truck Simulator this time. So a little bit of deja vu. We're back at the chocolate factory. Into marigolds.
It's all over now.
Slide our way around. We know where the trailer's going to be, which means we could just line ourselves up nicely. Hopefully there's only one. Yes, good. The trailers only appear when you actually accept the contracts, I'm fairly certain. Once again, okay. Find the lost cargo. Yep, if it's going to do this every time, we're going to stop accepting deliveries from... And it's even in the same place. How tedious is that? It's not even like... If it was over here, that would be great. Because then it'll be even on our way to a portal, they'll be fine. The fact that it's up here, that's just so annoying, quite frankly. I am this close... That was actually closed fingers. I'm this close to just abandoning the delivery and just only doing deliveries to Winterland instead and not doing them from. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break. So back we go to recover the lost cargo again. It's like, come on guys. Get hold of your cargo. I don't trust these people if they're losing their cargo all the time. This is 2 for 2 now. This is a worrying trend. And it's exactly the same place as the last one was. Probably because we're going from, you know, the chocolate shop again. But that shouldn't matter. There should be a couple of different locations for your lost gifts. And ideally they should be on the way to one of the portals that you'll be wanting to take. Like there's that side road area to the left there on the map. That would have been the perfect place to have the lost gift, and then it would have been on the way to the portal that direction. But instead, it takes me most of the way to the town square again, and then I have to retrace my steps again to get to a portal. Which is just a bit counterintuitive and more than a little bit tedious. So that's like 2 strikes. It's like fool me once, fool me twice. Fool me again, like strike 3, and I think we're out of taking deliveries from Winterland. And then it's a case of, does it let me take a portal out if it doesn't know where I'm going? I have a sneaking suspicion that it won't let me take one of the portals if I don't have a delivery on me. Which means that we're then going to be restricted to fast traveling away, probably. I'm not even sure how to
Right.
get back to the normal world map while I'm in Winterland. I guess we could garage travel
Right on
if we have to. That might be our next resort, as we just garage travel. We shouldn't have to work around it, though. That's not the sort of thing we should have to work around as part of a community of special event. Missing cargo loaded. If you're going to have done that, instead of it being that you just have to deliver to or from each of the Winterland depots, it should have instead been a case of you have to retrieve each of the lost cargoes. Because that one was Marigold's gifts. I assume there's a different one for each place. Maybe we give it another go next time. We know what's likely to happen, but hey, maybe we make sure that we take a delivery from a different place next time. Especially since I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm not going to get any deliveries to places that I want to go, probably. So, it'll just be a case of going wherever. And in which case it'll just be whichever the most favourable delivery is from a depot that we haven't been to. So like the post office. And then we'll see where the gift is, and we'll see what the different recovered cargo is. We'll play their silly game for a little bit longer. See, I like the game, and I like the events that they do. But I think that they think themselves a bit too clever sometimes in the evolutions of them. They persist with the minimum cargo delivery distance. I haven't looked at the Greek DLC delivery event yet, but I bet that there is a minimum delivery distance. And if it is 200 kilometers again, then that's just stupid. I hope that it's only 100 or maybe even 50, because Greece is not a large country. So I'm actually curious to take a look and see what that is. But I'm going to hold out until I'm actually doing it. I'm not going to look now. But at least they don't have the minimum delivery distance on the Winterland deliveries, so that's a start. But the fact that they've added in this extra lost cargo nonsense is not fun to me. Maybe I'm the wrong target audience for it.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm just staring off into the forest. Okay. I mean, I play a lot of MMOs and stuff where there's a lot of fetch quests anyway, but at least they have a little bit more structure to them. Like, I'm doing it for a good reason. This is a really awkward place to park. Because I think I'm, like, right up against the hedge, and the back corner of the trailer was just rubbing against the hedge there. So let's go right.
Turn right.
Looks like that road was on the way to a depot of sorts, so that should be easy to come back and revisit, at least with just like a quick job or something. It's unfortunate as well that the time doesn't seem to have shifted all that much. I didn't actually notice whether or not it jumped at all while I was going through the portal. I think it might have just been by an hour or something, if that. But that means that I'm now just driving through the night. This is a lovely town. I appreciate those bits that are illuminated. Wish that I could see more of it. I might just need to just sleep and sleep away the nighttime. So that way I'll be back into Winterland during the day. Oh, we're actually going to be delivering right next to where the garage is here. So that's kind of handy. Means we can just buy the garage. We can just...
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
means we can just do garage travel.
Exit now.
So if we need to, we could always just do garage travel to somewhere we have been and then look for deliveries to a place we haven't. And then from there, take a Winterland job in order to be able to at least fulfill some of what we're trying to achieve. We can also just remotely buy garages freely, which means we can always get to a place that we haven't been, so long as it has a garage, which not all do. Tirana discovered 23 out of 30 for the road to the Adriatics. That's the other thing, is I'm not sure why they didn't just make it the Adriatic DLC and include Greece in the first place. I appreciate the commercialism of milking it out to another DLC, but at the same time, felt a little bit excessive. It's where you draw the line though, so I guess, given that the Greece DLC is probably about the same size as like one of the American Truck Simulator states, especially the smaller states that they've been doing at the moment, so I can't really fault them for that. There is a viewpoint up here too, but I would prefer to look at it during the daytime, because I feel I won't see much at the moment at night. So it's also awkwardly on the other side of the road, so let's go this way. Oh, there's a little side alley that I don't know if I was meant to go down. An exit off the motorway exit? That's strange. Oh, that's a one-way that only goes right. Okay. So we certainly weren't meant to take the side alley. Maybe we can take it on our way back. The fact that I don't have to drive to a garage to buy it, I can just buy them remotely, means that I probably don't want to go down and waste the time going into it just to buy it physically. I'll just buy it online at some point. Where's the... excuse me? Where's the point at which I... Here it is. Where do you need it? Okay, awkward angle park. Play it safe. Gotta drive all the way around the back, but, I mean, I don't have much room to work with here. So... And apparently I'm getting hung up on something, weirdly. So I don't really fancy doing the awkward angle park. We'll drive this way, which feels like I'm driving the wrong way. But I believe this was the alignment. Yeah, this was the alignment of the trailer delivery. So it just feels like I was going the wrong way. There we go. Oops, overshot. There we go. More gift packs delivered, recovered and delivered. Total deliveries is now 4, but unique depots is still only 3. That is fine.